the big fireball. More fire. More fire.
Yes, cunt lords and motherfuckers. This is Sam Spanner from the United Forever Podcasts, Season 2, Episode 60. The boys are back in town. Fuck me. I'm with my legendary cousin.
It's Adam Shagram. Good to see you.
Yes, mate. I can't really see you, but I can hear you, mate. I can feel you. I can feel your balls. I'm joking.
Balls deep.
How's it going?
Yes, mate. Not bad. Not bad. I've got a bit of a migraine today, but other than that, I'm doing all right. Powering through.
Mate, a bit of pop will sort you out.
Yeah,
A
we'll
bit
be
of beer. So, just to refresh
Yeah.
the listeners, so basically we're just a bantercast duo, United fans. We belong to the Paddock community members and stuff like that. We normally do weekly bantercasts.
Yep.
And we follow the legendary Joe Smith's late night live puns. So we're keeping this tradition alive in our episodes. And we also support our other mates from the Paddock community, including the absolute legend which is Santa Notch,
Yep.
the Lord of Paddock Match Day videos, and also John from the United Way, who's an absolute fucking legend. He does brilliant stats analysis and stuff like that, and some great vlogs.
Definitely.
And also shout outs to some of our other frequent listeners, including our favourite Texan Boomhauer, some of our good old mates over in England, the Big Red Bus, Ricky Balboa. We've got Johnny from Withenshaw and all those other absolute legends. So apologies for not doing any podcasts over the summer. It's just that because of my job, I've got a 2-month summer holiday, and I've just been doing a really good road trip around the south of Spain and Portugal. And I've also been up in the mountains the past week, which has been beautiful. So loads of good food, loads of beer, loads of sangria. And I've been eating some fucking delicious sea bream fish heads for those that are not squeamish.
God.
And the eyes are a delicacy, mate. What about you? What have you been up to been up to in the summer?
Not eating fish heads. It's just been. I had a couple of weeks off to go on holiday. Went down to the south coast of Dorset.
What was that?
Oh, my hand accidentally hit my microphone.
Nice.
I
thought you farted on the chair.
No, not yet. But it was good. We kind of killed two birds with one stone. On the way down, we took the kids to a theme park, and for my youngest's birthday in July, it was kind of a bit of a belated birthday. We took her to Peppa Pig World. So she enjoyed
All right,
that.
nice. How was the bacon?
Expensive. But yeah, no.
Fucking hell.
All in all, it wasn't too bad. We stayed in a quality hotel.
And what were the funniest moments?
Oh,
lovely, mate.
I'm trying to think, really.
Well, I've got one for you while you're thinking, right? So,
go for
it. I finally got reunited with my parents.
Yes.
So I finally got reunited with my parents. They came over to Spain, and it'd been nearly 2 years since I'd seen them last. And fucking hell, my dad, being a plonker that he is, he only went and left his fucking car keys over in Spain. So when he got back to England, he's there in the fucking car park. He can't open the fucking car.
Oh God,
mate! Obviously, in the previous Mother of All Banter episode, we did like taking the piss out of our mothers.
Yes.
So my mum, being clumsy as anything, she only went and fucking did a face plant right into the patio door, holding a cup of tea again.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh God, brilliant!
Oh mate, and the day before they left, I was getting the old, I was chafing, so I thought, right, I need to get the old manscape out.
Yeah.
And I forgot to lock the fucking bathroom door, and she walked in on me having a good old lawnmowing session.
Love it. Oh,
Oh,
just
fucking bad, mate.
brilliant.
Oh dear. No, and then also, 'cause last week we went up to the mountains with my wife's cousins, which are
Yeah.
our age, absolute fucking legends, and all the little kids and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when me and the lads, we just were on a 4-day bender, just drinking and drinking and drinking, mate. We were all gassy as fuck. And mate, it was just like a big. It was like a fucking, instead of a marathon, like a fartathon.
Nice.
And one of Ellie's cousins, he's got my wife's cousins. He's got fucking well bad IBS, and he's been really stressed at work.
Right.
And he's a builder, and he fucking
Yeah.
has to like just shit on site all the time. And mate, so it was we were having a good old drink while the kids were like back up the house area in the
Yeah.
holiday house, and then we were down near the pool.
Yeah.
And it was just, us, the lads, and plenty of booze. And he's like, oh, mate. I was like, what's wrong with you? And he went pale as fuck. And he says, I'm in pain. It's my fucking belly button region. I was like, do you need any assistance? And he just said, just stay away from me. I was like, what? And he ran. He fucking launched the chair behind him, sprinted to this fucking olive tree, squatted, and it was just like brown rain up the fucking trunk. It was.
Good way to keep it.
He's like, he couldn't risk running back up to the house. Mate, it was like literally the length of the football pitch, because in this place which we rented out, the actual land was like brilliant. There was so much space for us and the kids to play about, mate.
Yeah.
That was nasty. Anyway, before we go into the United stuff,
Yes, mate.
we are going to continue with some good old piss take stuff. So we love doing puns. Most of them are absolutely fucking bollocks, but it gives us the shits and giggles, which is important, isn't it, mate?
It does, yes. Exactly. And the burps.
Oh. So, yes, mate. Our last match was against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and I thought, we'll take the piss out, then we'll come up with some doggy-style puns.
Definitely.
So, I shall let you have the rhythm stick. Hold on, let me have a swig of my beer before I spit it out all over the fucking computer.
Yeah. Sorted?
Okay.
Right.
Go for it, mate.
Okay.
Yes, all swallowed.
They had a defender called Danny Bath, right? So,
Yeah.
you have to say in your best Chris Eubank voice, his name from now on is Danny Bathett Hound.
Oh, spectacular, mate.
Lisp, Bathett, yeah.
Oh, mate. All right, my first one, instead of Diogo Jota, we've got Doggy Jota.
Classic.
Sorry, that was shit. What about you, mate? Next one.
As an old school player for him, his name's called Les Cocker, so he's Les Cocker Spaniel.
Oh, fucking class, mate. All right, my next one. Instead of Stephen Bywater, we've got Bull Mastiff Stephen Bywater.
Bit of a mouthful, that. My next one. This is just a play with words. They had.
Yes, mate.
Basically, his name is Bill Collie, and Collie is a dog. So I've just literally spelt it differently. So he's Bill Collie.
Fair enough. Oh, fucking
simple
hell.
ones.
I've got for Stephen Fletcher.
Yeah.
For Stephen Fletcher, I've said Stephen Fetch.
Fetch the stick. Right. Next one. And
Your turn, mate.
Andy Gray. Andy Greyhound.
Nice. Mate, that was very good. I've got for Tim Flowers,
Yeah.
I've got Timmy, stop digging up the flower beds.
Going for a shit over the olive tree. Yeah, stop that. Right.
Oh dear.
My next one
All
is
right, your turn, mate.
Andy King is now Andy King Charles Spaniel.
Very good. I've got for Doug. Sorry for shit. What was it? Yeah, for Dougie McMahon.
Yeah.
We've got Doggy Poo Bag McMahon.
Right. Okay. You ready for this one? Everybody's favourite.
Yes, mate.
Everybody's favourite Jermaine Pennant is now Jermaine Pomeranian Pennant.
Very good, mate. And I don't know if I've got a couple of Aussie players, mate. So do you remember Kevin Muscat?
Yes.
Kevin must chase the cat.
Kevin Cats and Dogs, raining cats and dogs. What? No. My last one is another old school player. His name was Peter Shirtlift, and he's now going to be Peter Bullmastiff.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. What a name.
Yes.
All right, I've got ready for this one another Aussie. We've got Tony Popovich.
Yes.
I've said Tony Popovich.
Nice.
Mate, that could be actually, that's pretty grim. That's a bit of bestiality there. A female dog losing her virginity. Anyway, you used to have a dog before it fucking bit everyone to death.
Yes.
Now, you remember it in getting a stonk on in the morning, don't you?
Yes.
Well, we've got for Les Redfern, Les Red Rocket Fern.
Wonderful. Nice.
And my last one, this is the very last one. Hold on. Fucking hell. Hold on. Heart attack. Oh, fucking rank, mate.
Meaty.
Bit of reflux there. We've got some old school player, right? We're talking about 100 years ago. His name's Pongo Waring. What the fuck were his parents smoking? I've called it. I've got this one, mate. Ready?
Yeah.
And Pongo was his name, oh, Waring.
Nice.
And that's over and out from me. Okay, mate. I'm just opening another can of booze, mate.
Yeah.
Because I've got one more day off, before I go back to work. So, okay, lovely stuff. Here we go. Another brew. Here we go. All right, signings, mate. What a fucking window. Last season,
Yep.
in our first season of doing these banter casts, we literally slated the previous transfer window.
Yep.
And this season, we've been blessed with the most coveted Jason Sanchez, aka Jadon Sancho.
Yes.
Rafael Varane, and who would have thought? Who's back in town? Fucking Ron. Not Atkinson, but Cristiano.
Viva Ronaldo. Yes.
So, mate, what a window.
Mate.
Fucking PVC and everything. So what are you going to tell me about Sancho? How do you feel about him?
Yep, I think when you look at it, it's a steal. The initial upfront payment of what was it, £73 million, something like that. Pure steal.
Mate, this is fucking good business.
Yep,
No, it's not up front. We're fucking paying it over 5 years, which is brilliant.
yep. So it's
And you think about all the stats the bloke, the lad
yep,
got over in Dortmund. It's brilliant.
yep. I think it's going to take him a
And are you
little
concerned
while.
about his initial form at the club?
No, well, I was just about to touch on that. It's going to take him a little bit of time to get back into the English game because it's a different style of play, isn't it? But you know, people were
Yeah,
slating him for his performance on Sunday, but you know, I saw a lot of positives.
yeah,
Or there was a couple of fuck ups, but the boy's still young. Um,
yeah,
he's probably nervous still in the fact that he's gone to United, one of if not the biggest club in the world.
yeah. Because he wanted it. The fucking yeah, and he's met up with his buddies as well. I mean,
Yep,
if I was Sancho right now, I'd be fucking suffering with the adrenaline shits.
yep,
So I'd do one before the match at half time and
yep.
one in the shower afterwards.
Nice.
Because, mate, I think the lad, he's got so much ability
Yep.
already, and he just needs to sort of, I don't know, have a spliff or something, and then unwind and then just express himself on the pitch and run at players, do his step overs, his twirls,
Yeah,
and enjoy himself. But the future is very bright.
definitely.
And what about Varane, mate?
Well, I'll tell you something, right? I was highly impressed with the guy um, yesterday. Within like the first 8 minutes, he was barking orders at players, and he's only been at the club like a few weeks. Um, and he's just,
Yeah,
you know,
and his English is
yeah.
brilliant. I'm very impressed.
Like
We like
I sent you a message
that
after the game.
he's obviously learned his English, and he's gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I sent you a message after the game, and I was like,
was it the fart recording?
yeah, back in the game. No, I think we haven't. I
Yes,
haven't seen that sort of solid defending really since Vidic. Do you know what I mean?
yes.
And
No, it was eloquent as well.
yeah,
I'd say it was fucking brilliant.
yeah, definitely. That again was another steal. We've basically stolen him under the noses of other clubs, and for what we paid for him, it's amazing.
Yeah, it was brilliant, and I think that he's hitting his prime,
Yep,
and obviously looks like a top athlete. So if he looks after himself, he could be literally right up at the top as he is already for the next 5 seasons, which is a
easy.
brilliant sort of thing to know. And Lindelof as well. I'm very happy with how he started, and those killer balls were brilliant. But I mean, Varane, he got an assist on his debut, which is
Yes,
lovely.
it
So
is.
well done to Varane. And I think
Yes,
Lindelof, he'll be very motivated, and he seemed mature. He's been promoted to the captaincy for Sweden, and I'm very happy for him. So the Iceman, when he comes in, because obviously we're going to be up in 4 different competitions this season. So
yeah,
uh, I am looking forward to seeing Lindelof being used as well. So, but yeah, Varane, mate, fucking class.
yes, definitely,
And then
definitely.
Ronnie Boy, what'd you make
Yes.
of that?
Well, I didn't quite believe it because all the media hype was like he's going to City, and in in my heart, I was like, "There's no way that he would ever sign for City." Solely because of
Yeah,
his relationship with United, and I was thinking, "There's, I just can't see it. Somewhere down the line, that's never going to happen." And then I was out
yeah,
at work um, the other day, and one of my mates texted me a screenshot of the official United Facebook page saying Ronaldo's
Of
coming
the
home.
tweet, yeah.
Yeah, the tweet. And I was like, no fucking way, this is spam. And he's like, no, this is straight up. And I was straight onto Sky app. And it's like, yeah, we've just agreed terms with Juventus. Um, and he's got a 2 year deal. He's just signed a 2 year deal with an option of a third, which is very good. Um,
Yeah, that's brilliant.
um,
I mean,
you
he
know,
could even beat Rooney's record, which
well, it's possible.
in goals, anything can happen.
Exactly. And I think it's just bringing that elite mentality back to the club. Yeah, people are saying, well, the guy's 36. Yes, but he's not a normal player, is he? When you look at him, he's not like
No, it's not.
a normal player in that respect. He's sort of so he's maintained his physical appearance. Um, and he works differently
Totally.
to other players. Because most players when they were 36 are like holding up League Two. You know what I mean? Find it difficult to breathe down the wing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but he's an anomaly, really, when you think about it. And also, I mean, he's our age,
Yeah.
and I think that he looks a good 10 years younger than us,
Oh
to
yeah.
be honest. And he's just an inspiration for the youth, and I think that he's going to totally raise the bar. So I wanted to say that one, he's going to do what you said, with the elite mentality. He's going to
Yeah.
make us want to go for every bit of silverware
Yeah.
possible this season.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he's going to literally apply so much pressure on the other lads,
Yeah.
especially the young ones. That lot is going to stay in the end, which I'm pretty happy about.
Yes.
Because I think that signing Trippier would be a waste of money,
Yeah.
and he's the next Spurs reject.
Yeah.
And also, I think that Dalot will. I like his shithousery when he came on the other day. He was being a bit of a prick and with
Yeah.
his hard tackling and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that Ronaldo will be able to sort of help nurture him. Greenwood as well, and he's
Yeah.
going to help the others, getting in the box and jumping up and getting the head on the ball and not being afraid to sort of getting stuck in, which was
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah. And
So,
I think
and
you're
the
right
other
there.
thing I wanted to say, right? Yeah, and the final thing I was going to say about Ronaldo is I think, hold on, what was it? Fuck me, brain fart moment. No, brain freeze. Here we go. I remember now. Um, his wages.
Yes.
So whatever he gets is literally, like no one else can equal that because he's won so many Ballon d'Ors.
Yep.
And Stephen Howson was saying this. If you get some bugger that walks into Ollie's office and says, "Oi, can I have a pay rise up to say 420k a week?"
Yep.
And I'd be like, "Have you won as many Ballon d'Ors or
Yep.
even won one like
Yep.
Ronaldo? No, then fuck off."
Yeah. Well, no, that's a
So
fair point.
Pogba, if he's trying to piss about with getting a big pay rise,
Yeah.
then Ollie can say sorry, but you haven't won as many titles as Ronaldo. So sorry,
Yeah.
you ain't
This is
gonna
it.
get a big pay rise.
And I think
So yeah, that's good.
I think also what is going to benefit us with having Ronaldo back is that boy can jump seriously high. Like some of the photos that I've seen and
Yes,
footage I've
mate.
seen in the past of him being like literally he he's near enough putting his dick in defender's ear holes. That's how high he is, and you know
How you can?
you know it would take Luke Shaw to swing in a couple of really high balls, and
Yes, mate.
Ronnie would be there to
Sorry,
header it.
my inner child.
Well, no, I was going to say he's swinging some really
Shall
high
bite
balls
them.
because he's got to after he had the ball kicked in his knackers yesterday because they went very high.
Mate, what a fucking money shot that was.
Yes.
And then, mate, I'm happy with the start of the season.
Yep.
And Ollie's achieved another very good milestone. People still don't rate him because he's not picked up silverware yet. But then again, we've got fucking De Gea that hasn't saved a penalty in years, so
Yeah.
maybe he's slightly to blame. And Pogba giving away possession that led to Villarreal's goal and stuff. But I'm going to be positive. I'm going to say, look, Oli has achieved another great record: 20 games undefeated away from home, and we've taken away the the previous milestone from the Gunners that are going
Yes.
to get relegated, with the Ramsdale that keeps getting teams relegated. If we're talking about Chesterfield,
Yep.
Sheffield United, and the list keeps on growing. So,
Yes. Fulham. Yeah.
but mate, give me some positives.
I think
Positives that you've observed in the first three matches.
well, the Leeds game was just another level. We come out at half time,
Yes,
and we
mate.
just basically ripped them apart. And the balls were flowing, the play was flowing, and the thing that I noticed in the second half of the Leeds game, we were pressing them and pressing them very high. The first half we weren't pressing them, and
Yes, mate.
we just fell apart in that respect. But I think
Totally.
I think Ollie's got
And I'm
some
going to butt
serious
in and I'm going to
headaches.
say the bromance with Pogba on the left.
Yep.
Pogba on the left, Bruno in the 10, mate, up in the middle. That fucking worked like a beaut in that
Yep.
match.
It did. And then the
Headaches, mate.
the Southampton game was a bit touch and go. I still, I text you when the team lineup came out, and I was like, why is he playing Fred and Matic in the same team? It's not going to work, and it didn't. Inevitably,
Fred
to
and who? Sorry?
Matic.
Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah, that's right. Static. Yeah, sorry.
It was sort of, but that put aside, we still got, we're still scoring. That's the thing. That's the important thing. We're scoring. Um, and
And your favourite, Mason.
Mason, mate, he's
Fucking slapping people with maces with spikes.
yes.
On fire!
I think he's got to take. Obviously, Cavani's back. Ronaldo's coming in. He's got to take not to get kicked in the balls for this. He's got to take it as a positive. He's got to say, well, I'm still only 19. You know, I've got
Yeah,
two world class players that are going to be working alongside me in training every day. I've got to strip myself back and look at their
totally.
game, and because he's not too far away, there maybe another 6, 12 months he will be a number nine, a proper number nine. Do you know what I mean? In the middle, because there's bits and pieces where he
Yeah,
is
but
he's working well at the moment. There's little snippets of play where, like, yeah, he's been watching
yeah.
and shadowing Cavani coming deep for the ball, running up
Oh,
backfire. Um,
sorry.
he's coming
Don't
deep
know
for
if
the
you heard
ball,
that. Fucking Ford Cabri.
yeah, and I just he just needs to think to himself, look, I am the future of United. Um, Deviating away a tiny bit.
I am the
One
past,
of
the present, and the future.
yeah, this is it. Deviating away from it.
Sorry.
Um, do you? We did an episode a while back. It must have been one of our first no, the first, I don't know, dozen episodes. We were saying we need solutions now. We don't need to worry about the future. Well, the future will look after itself, but we needed something
Yeah,
instant. We have now got that. This transfer window has showed that
totally.
it's going to be instant because of the players that we've got. And I kind of we you know again, this is a slight deviation. I still think the guy's an absolute cock in Ed Woodward, but I think the
Yeah,
last two. transfer windows have led up to this transfer window, or this transfer window, sorry, led on from the others in the respect that he brought in, him and the club brought in talent, and we were like, why the fuck are you signing 17, 18, 19-year-olds? We need experience. And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I know he hasn't had anything to do with this transfer window, which shows because of the way that we did our deals and how
Yeah.
quickly
Well,
we did
we've
it.
got we've got Murto and Fletcher
Yeah,
as well. Getting involved
yeah, and that
on
that
the
shows.
technical sort of side of things.
And I think
Yeah, it does.
we with what we were saying in the first few episodes, we are now got instant. We've got an instant reaction, and now the younger players that we have brought in, or I know some of them are on loan, like Palestri and things like that, but they can watch the team and say, right, okay, I'm going to learn from him. I'm going to learn from him. Greenwood, you know, is a one lucky fucker in the respect of who he's now got in that team around him and who's going to be able to nurture him
Yeah,
and take him under his wing.
totally. Well, one of my final points I wanted to mention was El Matador, as
Yes.
old Santa Notch says it. I mean, fucking, I love hearing him say El Matador. Old Cavani, mate, when he came on the other day, pressing, fucking
Change the
going
game,
for
mate.
it. He started to make the Wolves defenders shit themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking Connor Cody was like, has anyone got a tampon for my anus? Because, mate, he started to shit himself all over his legs.
Proper.
So, fucking, also Cavani's there to sort of like go in fucking gung ho onto the defenders and like stick up for Mason, like
Yeah.
we saw last season.
Yes. And
When he looked like
this
fucking
game as
burnt
well.
face man with all these like sort of
Yes.
plasters on his face, so and on his arms. So brilliant stuff from Cavani,
Yeah, I agree with you.
and
Agree, 100%.
I'm really happy with, and he's definitely going to contribute. He's definitely going to come on. He's going to press, and when we press with like these players, it just sort of motivates the rest of the team to just go for it and fucking go for more goals and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I've got one more final positive. All right.
Yeah.
I know how everyone was going on about De Gea's double save and how we fucking slated him to pieces, which is our job as part of the fan base. But I'll tell you, there was two things he did in the match against Wolves that I thought, fuck me, is this De Gea?
Yes.
One was when he threw the ball to the left to Shawberto, Carlos. That was lovely.
Yes.
And then the other one was when he fucking sprinted out of his box and he booted the ball out of the pitch. I thought, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now,
playing with some cojones or cajones, as you English lot say.
That's the Varane effect, massively, mate. The fact that he knows he's got,
it is.
I think what people have got to understand is, yes, Maguire's good, but Varane is better. Whatever way you look at it, yeah. And I think, as much as we slated De Gea over the last couple of seasons, because let's be honest, we have, and we're probably going to do it again.
He deserves it, yeah.
However, I think the fact that
hopefully not.
Well, yeah. I think because he's got an elite player in front of him, he will now start not taking risks, but be more calculated in his game. Because he's not got to worry about, oh shit, I haven't got a defender who's quick enough to get back, because.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? And that showed.
Yeah, no, totally,
yesterday.
mate.
He come out and he was like near enough the centre circle, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's someone done a massive fart in the box and he couldn't handle it and had to run away. Do you know what I mean?
Totally. All right. Well, listen.
I know. Before we go,
I'm just gonna butt in a second, and
go
yeah.
Go on.
No. I was just gonna. You finish your final afterthought, because I was
Yeah,
going to give a preview to the listeners about our following episode.
yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to go into too much depth then because I think it's going to link in with what you're about to say. But Van der
Okay.
Beek, I feel sorry for, but I'm gonna be open and honest now. I've
Yeah.
and it's going to be recorded so I can eat my words if I'm wrong. But I, as I say,
Okay.
I feel sorry for the lad, but there is a reason why he's not being played, and unfortunately, that reason is he is not good enough. Um, as harsh as that might sound,
Wow.
he that this because I just can't figure out why Ollie has treated him how he treated him over the last season and this season. And the only thing that I can think of is
Okay.
he's not ticking the right boxes. Um,
Okay.
but that's food
Right.
for thought.
Well,
And also,
I'll be digesting that because
yeah.
yeah.
And my final thing is Dan James. Apparently, Leeds have put a bid in for him. How true that is, I don't know.
Yes, that's right.
But I've been reading a lot of socials,
Well,
and people are absolutely slating the lad, saying it's a good move, and it's a good move for him considering how shit he's played for United. Now he hasn't played shit. This is the thing. He's a different style of player. He's a championship player, so
yeah,
he
he is a
plays
different.
like, for example, at Southampton, and he went in with that challenge on the halfway line.
Yeah.
Yeah, no other United player would have done that
Yeah.
challenge. No other player on who wore a
Yeah.
United shirt would have done that challenge. And for people to slate the guy
But
is a bit
Ollie
of a
said
piss take.
He's the best defensive. He's the
Yep,
best defensive winger in the team. He said.
yep. And I
So
agree. I
no
agree.
respect to Daniel James, but I'm not going to say too much because I was going to sort of
Yep,
say a little preview. In the next episode, we're going to talk about our sort of predictions once the window has closed, the transfer window is
yep.
closed, and sort of evaluate any players that have been offloaded, sold permanently, or gone away on loan. So,
Yes.
give me your closing words, matey.
Well, Viva Ronaldo, and it's over and out for me.
Fucking class, mate. And I'll be speaking to you later, you chronic master from Peters. Oh dear, where's the fucking stop